Hello and welcome everyone. Today we delve into Stoicism in a unique way, through numbers. In 5 numbers that define Stoic living, we'll explore how these figures not only represent Stoic philosophy, but can also transform our daily lives. Stoicism, an ancient yet ever-relevant philosophy, teaches us about thriving in adversity through wisdom, resilience, and understanding. As we go through each number, I invite you to reflect on how these concepts manifest in your life. Originating in the 3rd century BC, Stoicism is more than philosophical thought. It's a practical guide for living. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offered not just ideas, but actionable advice for a virtuous, peaceful, and content life. Let's uncover how 5 key numbers can guide us in embodying Stoic wisdom. Number 1. Single-minded focus, the power of concentration. In our era of constant distractions, the Stoic practice of single-minded focus is more relevant than ever. This principle isn't just about concentrating on a task, it's about immersing yourself completely in the present moment. Whether you're working, learning, or conversing, giving your undivided attention can transform the quality of your experience. Think about the last time you were truly focused, the clarity and calmness it brought. This number urges us to reclaim our attention from the multitude of distractions and to direct it purposefully, enhancing our effectiveness and enriching our experiences. Number 2. Dual perspectives, balancing control and acceptance. The Stoic concept of dual perspectives revolves around distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This number invites us to reflect on our daily challenges and ask ourselves, is this within my control? If yes, we put our effort there. If not, we practice acceptance. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but a conscious acknowledgement of reality's limits, saving us from unnecessary frustration and despair. In practicing this, we find a balance that empowers us to act where we can and find peace with what we cannot change. Number 3. The Triad of Virtues, wisdom, courage, and justice. At the heart of Stoicism are 3 interlocking virtues: wisdom, courage, and justice. Wisdom involves discerning right from wrong. Courage is about facing life's challenges and acting on our convictions. And justice concerns treating others with fairness and compassion. These are not abstract concepts, but practical tools for daily living. By asking ourselves how we can apply these virtues in our interactions, decisions, and reflections, we can navigate life with a moral compass that steers us towards personal growth and greater societal good. Number 4. The 4 cardinal virtues, adding temperance to the mix. Building on the first 3 virtues, the 4th brings in temperance, a crucial element of self-control and moderation. It's about managing our desires and impulses, finding a balance that aligns with our values and virtues. This might mean restraint in the face of temptation or patience during trying times. It's a reminder that our greatest strength often lies not in how much we can take on, but in knowing when to step back and maintain our composure. In practicing temperance, we find harmony within ourselves and our interactions with the world. Number 5. Daily reflection, the practice of introspection. Number 5 signifies the Stoic ritual of daily reflection, a process of introspecting our day's events, our responses, and our emotions. This isn't about self-criticism, but about honest self-evaluation and learning. It's asking, what did I do well today, and where can I improve? This practice helps us identify patterns in our behavior, recognize our achievements, and acknowledge areas needing growth. By incorporating this reflective routine, we foster a deeper self-awareness and a commitment to continual personal development. As we reflect on these Stoic principles, consider how these numbers manifest in your daily experiences. Which of these practices resonates with you the most, and which do you find challenging? How might integrating them more fully transform your approach to life's obstacles and opportunities? I encourage you to share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's foster a community of learning and growth, drawing inspiration from each other's journeys with Stoicism. Reflect on the life of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, who, amidst the complexities of running an empire and dealing with constant warfare, found solace and strength in Stoic philosophy. His personal writings, compiled in Meditations, are not grand declarations of a ruler, but intimate notes of his struggles, reflections, and aspirations. They offer a window into how he applied Stoic principles in his daily life. For instance, he often wrote about the importance of single-minded focus in his administrative duties, the need for balance between control and acceptance in dealing with the uncertainties of war and politics, and how he strived to embody the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in both his personal and public life. His reflections at the end of each day helped him maintain his composure and integrity in the face of immense pressure and responsibility. Marcus Aurelius's life exemplifies how Stoicism can be a guiding force, regardless of one's circumstances. In this video, we explored 5 key numbers that encapsulate the essence of Stoic living. These numbers offer a unique perspective on how to apply Stoic wisdom in practical everyday situations. Stoicism, with its rich historical context and timeless relevance, provides us with tools to navigate life with clarity, virtue, and peace of mind. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this be a guiding principle as you incorporate these Stoic numbers into your life. For those seeking to delve deeper into Stoic philosophy and its practical applications, I encourage you to subscribe and follow for more content. For further reading, consider exploring works by contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday, or revisiting the classic texts of ancient Stoic philosophers. Embrace these teachings and let them enrich your journey towards a mindful and virtuous life. Thank you for joining me, and remember, in the journey of life, these numbers can be your compass and guide.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced world, stress is a constant, challenging companion. But imagine a philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome offering practical tools to tackle this modern problem. Stoicism, more than a historical concept, provides actionable strategies for managing and overcoming daily stress. Today we delve into 5 Stoic strategies, practical tools that promise calm and resilience in your life. Founded in the early 3rd century BC, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a life toolkit. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus emphasized a powerful principle. While we can't control external events, we can control our reactions to them. This idea is especially relevant today, in a world brimming with stressors. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our responses and attitudes. It's not about emotion suppression, but about finding an inner tranquility that remains unshaken by outside chaos. Embracing Stoicism means cultivating rationality, proactive thought, and serene acceptance, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. In the next segments, we will explore 5 key Stoic strategies, each offering a path to navigate life's challenges with grace and maintain inner peace amidst the storms of the external world. 1. Understand what is within your control. Central to Stoicism is the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Stress often arises when we try to influence the uncontrollable. This strategy requires us to focus on our immediate actions, choices, and responses, which are within our power, thus reducing unnecessary stress. Daily practice and examples. Each morning, identify 3 things you anticipate might cause stress during the day. For each, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, like the weather or someone else's mood, practice acknowledging this limitation and mentally preparing to let go of the stress associated with it. For things within your control, plan proactive steps to manage them effectively. 2. Practice mindfulness and presence. Stoics emphasize living in the present moment. Stress is frequently rooted in anxieties about future uncertainties or regrets over the past. Mindfulness anchors us in the here and now, reducing these sources of stress. Daily exercise and tips. Begin with a daily 10-minute mindfulness session. Focus on your breath, the sounds around you, or the sensations in your body. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the present. Incorporate mindfulness into routine activities, like mindful eating where you savor each bite, or mindful walking where you pay attention to each step. 3. Reflect and journal. Journaling is a powerful tool in Stoicism for self-reflection and emotional processing. By articulating your thoughts and feelings on paper, you gain clarity and insight into your stressors and reactions. Daily practice and ideas. Dedicate a part of your evening to writing in a journal. Reflect on events that caused stress, your reactions, and how these align with Stoic principles. Question if your reactions were within your control and how you might respond differently in the future. Occasionally, reread past entries to observe patterns and progress. 4. Cultivate resilience through adversity. Training. Stoicism promotes building mental toughness through voluntary discomfort. By intentionally facing minor challenges, You condition yourself to be less reactive to stress. Daily challenges and suggestions. Implement a discomfort challenge each week. It could be a cold shower, a day without social media, or waking up an hour earlier than usual. Reflect on the experience. What did it feel like? What did it teach you about your capacity to handle discomfort? Order 5. Develop compassion and empathy. Developing compassion and empathy is integral to Stoicism. It involves understanding others' experiences, which in turn helps put our own stress in perspective. Daily actions and examples. Make a conscious effort to engage in at least one act of kindness daily. This could be listening to a friend without judgment, offering help to a stranger, or simply giving a genuine compliment. Notice how these actions not only alleviate someone else's stress, but also diminish your own. Reflect on your life stress. How often is it tied to uncontrollable factors, past regrets, or future anxieties? Consider applying these Stoic strategies to reframe and reduce your stress. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, and it's important to find the balance and strategies that work best for you. Reflect on the extraordinary resilience of Admiral James Stockdale, who endured the harrowing conditions of a POW camp during the Vietnam War. His survival and mental fortitude can be largely attributed to his deep understanding and application of Stoic principles. Stockdale's story is a profound testament to the power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. However, the applicability of Stoicism extends far beyond such extreme situations. It is equally powerful in everyday life. Consider a teacher in a bustling classroom where each day brings its own set of challenges, from managing diverse student needs to balancing administrative duties. By adopting Stoic principles, the teacher can maintain a calm and focused demeanor, effectively managing stress and reacting to challenges with a measured and thoughtful approach. Similarly, envision a nurse working in a high-pressure hospital environment, constantly navigating a maze of critical decisions, emotional interactions, and intense physical demands. Stoicism can provide a grounding philosophy, helping the nursee to remain composed and empathetic, even in the midst of chaos. The 5 Stoic strategies we've explored offer more than stress management. They provide a blueprint for a composed and fulfilling life. Understanding control, practicing presence, journaling, training in resilience, and cultivating compassion can transform your approach to life's challenges. Stoicism is not just ancient wisdom, it's a relevant, living guide for our modern lives. For those looking to deepen their Stoic practice and its application in modern life, consider subscribing for more content like this. Explore the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for further insights. Remember, your journey to managing stress starts with a single mindful step. Thank you for joining me today, and may your path to overcoming stress be enlightening and fulfilling.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I want to start today with a question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by fear or anxiety? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S., affecting 40 million adults. Today, we're delving into a topic that's universally relevant and often misunderstood: overcoming fear and anxiety. These emotions can be significant hurdles in our journey through life, but Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with modern applicability, offers us potent strategies to manage them. Stoicism isn't just a set of ideas, it's a practical guide for living. Today, we'll explore how it can help us navigate our fears and anxieties, transforming them into strengths. Stoicism, a philosophy dating back to ancient Greece and Rome, teaches the art of emotional resilience. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus didn't focus on eliminating negative emotions, but on transforming our relationship with them. They believed that understanding our fears and anxieties gives us control over them. In today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world, these Stoic strategies are not just relevant, but crucial for maintaining mental well-being. 1. Understanding the nature of fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety often come from our interpretations, not the events themselves. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." By re-evaluating and reframing our perspective on what scares us, we can effectively reduce its influence over us. Think of a fear that's been bothering you. How is your perception shaping this fear? Can a shift in your viewpoint lessen its impact? 2. Focusing on what is within our control. Central to Stoicism is the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Anxiety often arises from trying to control the uncontrollable. By focusing our energy on our actions and attitudes, we regain a sense of empowerment. Reflect on a recent anxious moment. What aspects were beyond your control, and how did that influence your reaction? How can shifting your focus to your response create a more empowering experience? 3. Practicing mindful acceptance. Acceptance, a key principle in Stoicism, teaches us to embrace life's uncontrollable aspects while focusing on our actions and reactions. This practice involves recognizing and accepting our fears, yet not letting them control our decisions. It's about acknowledging emotions' presence, understanding their transient nature, and choosing actions based on rational thought and values. Identify a situation where acceptance of the uncontrollable could have or can reduce your anxiety. How can practicing mindful acceptance in your daily life change your approach to anxiety-inducing situations? 4. Preparing for adversity. Stoics advocate for mental preparation for life's challenges. This premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of potential difficulties, equips us to handle fear and anxiety with more resilience. Seneca's advice, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand," highlights the value of this practice. Think about a potential challenge you might face. How can you mentally prepare for this? How might envisioning and planning for potential difficulties help you manage fear and anxiety more effectively? 5. Cultivating gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a transformative Stoic strategy. It involves shifting our focus from potential losses and fears to the appreciation of what we currently possess. This simple yet powerful shift in perspective fosters a sense of contentment and appreciation, anchoring us in the present moment. By consciously recognizing the positive aspects of our lives, we create less mental space for fear and anxiety, leading to a more balanced emotional state. Daily, identify 3 things you're grateful for. How does this practice change your emotional state? Notice how gratitude can turn your attention away from fears and anxieties towards a more positive outlook. Consider the story of James Stockdale, a U.S. Navy Vice Admiral who used Stoicism to endure over 7 years in a Vietnamese POW camp. Relying on the teachings of Epictetus, he faced brutal conditions, but his Stoic mindset helped him confront the reality of his situation without succumbing to fear or despair. This extraordinary example demonstrates Stoicism's power in facing extreme fear and adversity. A contemporary example is that of a CEO in the tech industry who faced a daunting challenge when her company was on the brink of bankruptcy. Embracing Stoic principles, she focused on what she could control, her decision-making and leadership style. Her calm, measured approach, grounded in Stoic practices, helped stabilize the company and eventually led it back to profitability. This story exemplifies how Stoicism can be applied in high-pressure modern work environments. Or reflect on the life of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who faced exile and life-threatening situations under the reign of Emperor Nero. Despite these extreme external pressures, Seneca's writings and actions reflected a deep inner calm, acceptance of his circumstances, and a focus on living a life of virtue. His example shows how Stoicism can help maintain composure and integrity in the face of severe external challenges. In conclusion, these 5 Stoic strategies, understanding the nature of fear, focusing on what we can control, practicing acceptance, preparing for adversity, and cultivating gratitude, offer a powerful framework for overcoming fear and anxiety. By applying these principles, we can transform our approach to these common human experiences, leading to a more composed and courageous life. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. If this discussion on Stoicism and overcoming fear and anxiety resonated with you, I encourage you to subscribe and follow for more content. For those interested in delving deeper, consider reading works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Mastering fear and anxiety is a journey, and each step, no matter how small, is a step towards a more resilient and peaceful life. Thank you for joining me in exploring these timeless Stoic strategies. Let's embark on this journey together.